Hey everyone, today we're going to do a quick tutorial, or let's say my approach on how to analyze traffic drops after a core update of Google. Now, my site was not hit completely, like I didn't lose 100% of my traffic, but I lost about 50. So I wanted to know whether where I lost traffic, whether it was across my site, whether it was for a certain keywords, for certain topics. So there were three things that I wanted to analyze for traffic drops. One was topics. So which topics I lost traffic on. So I have about very simple topics like branding, website optimization, SEO, and also for some affiliate tools like Semrush and Canva. So I wanted to check where those drops were. Secondly was countries. I wanted to know whether I lost traffic across the world. Was it globally or was it only in the US, with AI overviews and everything. And I also have traffic from India, Philippines, Canada. So where exactly is that drop? And the third one was which keywords did I lose traffic on? Was it more transactional, more commercial, more informational keywords? Which keywords specifically? And if there were any specific keyword that I needed to target and I should have looked at before. All right, so which tools did I use to do this analysis? Two tools only, Google Search Console, well, because it's straight from the horse's mouth, and Semrush. You can probably use any other tool that you feel comfortable with, but I am a big fan of Semrush, as you might know, so I use it for all my SEO work, and it gives me so much in-depth data, so that's why I use Semrush for it. All right, starting with topics. Now, before we actually start analyzing the topic, there is some groundwork we have to do. The first step is to write down your topics and put the keywords under them. If you have already started your work with your SEO work with topic clusters and then writing all the topics and the keywords under them and then writing content and tracking them, then that's fabulous. Then you already have a list of topics with the keywords for each topic. If you have not done that, if you've only been looking at keywords and you've not looked at topics, then that's fine. Right now, just write down the list of keywords that you have, all your keywords, and put your topic next to them. You can just create a simple Excel sheet, just like I have done with my file. So here I have a topic of like branding, so I have all the topics. The topic is branding. Then for website, I have this, and then I have put the name website. Okay, the second step is to assign the topical tags in Semrush. So let's say I have my list of all my branding topics. You can just find them here and then assign the tag of the topic to them. So for in this case, branding. So if I filter my keywords by my tag of branding, include branding, then I see all the keywords under it, which has the topic, which goes under the topic of branding. Then I can do the same with Semrush, for example. I can take that and then I include that. And then I can see all the keywords under Semrush that I have been tracking, but now they're just classified with this topic tag in Semrush. Okay, so now we have written down the topics and we have assigned the topical tags in Semrush. So now we have a list of topics, a list of keywords by topics in Semrush. We will come back to this. Now let's look at the third step is look at where your performance dwindled. So in my case, if you see this graph, from over here, it took a nice dip here. Wow, nice. The position have been like fluctuating, but this is where the traffic really started dropping. So this is my area where I need to start looking at. So April 11th, and it's 27th May today, so that's about 1.5 months. So I'm going to compare what happened exactly from April 11th. Just let me go there. Yeah. From April 11th till today and 1.5 months from before it. So 1.5 months would make it, oops, I'm looking at 2023. So if it's April 11th, that would be around March 4th or 26th Feb. Okay. 26th Feb to, let's say, 10th of April. Okay, so I have 6 weeks here and I have 6 weeks here. And I'm going to now analyze the drop. Okay, here we go. So this is where I see my position has dropped. This is my traffic, losing my traffic by 50%. And now I want to see where I have lost maximum number of clicks on. So I'm just going to turn this off because it takes too much. Okay, clicks difference. And I see the traffic drop has mostly been on Canva. Okay, there you have mostly on Canva. But now I want to know whether it is only on Canva or on other topics as well. So first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to exclude any query that includes Canva. Because all my Canva pages have a focus keyword that includes the word Canva. It is not the same for branding or websites because sometimes they have different pages. For example, I have an article on domain versus subdomain, and that is under my website category, or my website's topic, but it doesn't have the word website. But Canva, Semrush, they all have the keyword in them, the name of the brand in them. So now I excluded Canva. Okay, now I still see there is a 50% or more than 50% drop. Now, but then how do I see where exactly my, my drop is for other topics? And that is where I go to Semrush. So if I go here and then I go to tags, now what it's going to do, it's going to show me the change in visibility, traffic, and position by tag. So here I have my key ones, website, WordPress, branding, then I have SEO, Canva, etc. Let me see. And I can track where my positions have dropped, because estimated traffic is like a guess, is a little bit of algorithms from Semrush side. So I'm just going to check here by position. So I see these are, this is where the drops are. So for WordPress, for example, it was pretty flat, but recently it dropped. This one dropped a lot. Now if I look for Canva, even though the positions have, okay, so sorry, my bad, I have to take the actual date. So I'm going to take from April 11th to May 25th. That's why I was wondering why this looks strange. So now I see, all right, so now I see, so now I can track my traffic and by keyword, and I see that for WordPress, for example, it's increasing, but for branding, it's decreasing. So now then I can get a very good idea of across my site which topics have been doing better than the others and where I've seen the biggest number of drops. So that is how you track your performance by topic in Semrush and Google Search Console. Now going to the second one, which is countries. Let's go back to Search Console here, and I see countries here. I'm going to take off this query because now I want to know across. All right, so next up is countries. Now, I keep the same dates here in Google Search Console, and I'm going to analyze which countries have been declining performance the most. So here I take out the queries, I go to countries, And I see that US is still the biggest drop, followed by India. The other ones are also dropping, so it's across countries, but I want to know which topics in the US dropped the most and which topics in India dropped the most, because possibly they're not the same. So I go back to my position tracking, and here you will see India. I have set up for my website Ignite, I have set up India, US, Philippines, UK, Canada, etc. Now this, and then I have added the topics here as well, so the tags here as well. And I'm going to see US because it's the biggest, and also because I had not added in so much for India before. So I'm going to check US. But just like all right, now I can see US here, but what I can also see here is devices and locations. So I can see all the countries' performance next to each other and which ones have been growing, which ones have been falling. You see Philippines has been growing and US as well at the bottom. India was growing before, but then it's come down a bit. Okay, my dates again have to be reset. I don't know what keeps happening. Okay. All right, so if I see these dates, they're all dropping. India actually was dropping before, but it has gone up a bit. And now I also can see here shared keywords across my projects. So if I see, like in US, what is the position of this keyword versus the same in India, same in Philippines, UK. I have not added the same keywords across all countries because obviously they don't perform the same across countries, but I can see here shared keywords. So I added, I think, about 5 or 6 keywords across countries. Yeah, these are the ones I only added, so I see the performance across. So you see, while in India and Philippines, I'm ranking quite high, like a number position 1. Here in the US, I have actually dropped by 6 positions recently, so from position to 12. So that's how you can compare across countries. A lot of these features, like including the topic tags and performance across countries, these are possible in the Guru plan, I think. The devices, I'm not very sure, but I know that tag tracking is possible only on the Guru plan. So if you want to try this out, there's a link in my description for a 14-day trial for Semrush Guru. Just try it out. Even if you want to just, analyze your current performance and then stop the trial after that, that's fine. But just sign up and see if you can track your topics and your country performances like this. So to sum it up, to analyze performance of countries, you can take the biggest drops here, and if you have set up the keywords from before for position tracking in Semrush, just assign those tags again and then see country by country where you have lost traffic in which topics. So that covers my section on analyzing your drop by countries. The third one is analyzing drop by keywords. So we go back to Google Search Console. We go back here. And for these custom dates, what we would do is I would download, just analyze by clicks. I would download all of the keywords that have lost significant traffic. Just go to export and download the Excel sheet. And then we can take those keywords, put them in Semrush and see what's going on. Okay, so let me open up my Excel sheet for, which one? That, I think it was this one. Okay, so here I see the queries sorted by the number of click drops, and I see these keywords have dropped the most. I take the 100 top keywords over here, take the 100 top keywords in which your traffic has dropped, and you take them to Semrush. Now we're going to get out of the position tracking, but we're going to see what is happening exactly, who has stolen my positions. This tool used to be called the Keyword Manager tool before. Now it's called Keyword Strategy Builder. But I put all the keywords in Keyword Overview, and then I added them all to my list. You can also upload a list here, and I added them as drop in rankings. So let me show you two of my keywords. First, I put them in ranking analysis. And I also put them in drop-in rankings. The difference between these two lists is that this is just a simple list of keywords. These are all the keywords on which I have lost traffic. And here what I have done is just taken all that list, this huge list I have taken, and I have just clicked on clustering the list. So once you take the biggest keyword drops from Google Search Console to Semrush, just add them to a list and then click on cluster this list. And here you will see these are my biggest traffic drops. This is my 100 top drops in the last period that I'm analyzing. And the biggest drop comes from Canva free subscription, which is 40 keywords. And this is a mix of different kinds of intent: informational, transactional, navigational. So obviously talking about a free subscription, a free trial, a free access, or pricing. This is a commercial / transactional / navigation keyword. But these are more informational keywords, and these are also where I have lost a lot of traffic. But I can see clearly here as well that my biggest drops have been Canva and also a bit Semrush, and I have some non-clustered keywords because it could not figure out where to put it. These would be a miscellaneous list of keywords. Because it's Semrush, it's branding, it's websites. And now I see, if I want to see Canva spell check, for example, then I will see all the keywords on which I drop traffic. Okay, so that's how you analyze which kinds of keywords you lost traffic on. You can analyze whether your traffic drops were on informational or commercial, etc., and which type of topic they fall under, which section or which topic specifically you've lost most of the traffic on. And now we can go on to the next part of the analysis, which is taking the traffic drop in the biggest traffic drop in a keyword and seeing what's going on over there. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to go to my Canva spell check, for example, here, like Canva spell check, for example, or I can even go here. And I see which keywords I have lost traffic. Canva Pro for free, and a big one is how much is Canva Pro. That's more a pricing related topic, which goes to my other post. There is one over here where I see these are very navigational and transactional. Canva Lifetime Access, that's a big one, but the volume is not that high. So I'm going to check, for example, how to get Canva Pro. I'm going to filter that by volume. Let me see which ones are the most important here. Okay, these are all pricing keywords: cost, subscription, Canva Pro free, Canva Pro for students. How to get Canva Pro for free. This is a good one because also this one, but it's 83 keyword difficulty, so I will go for how to get Canva Pro for free. And I'm going to open that in a new page. Okay, so now I opened how to get Canva Pro for free, and I can go and look at all the websites that are ranking on the top 10. Here I can see by URL or by domain. I'm going to see URL because I need a specific URL to see where I lost the traffic. And which URLs are ranking above me. So that's Canva. I'm going to ignore the brand website. I'm going to definitely ignore Reddit over here. There's a video, okay, and this one looks like a website. Let's look a blog post similar to mine. And which else? I'm going to ignore Quora, YouTube, and this one as well is a blog post. So I had my one blog post, which is this one. It was called this. I have changed the title now. So, but earlier it used to just be called Canva Lifetime Access or Subscription Deal. Now I've changed it to How to Get Canva Pro for Free. Let's see if that works for me. But okay, so so this was my content, which was pretty detailed, had a lot of screenshots, had a lot of information, had a lot of answers to questions. This was quite comprehensive, as best as I could do. Now I'm going to look at these two and see what they did better, if at all. What is Canva Pro, benefits, free usage? It sounds pretty okay, but nothing that I think is so much better than mine. Then I'm going to check this one as well. It's also about features. Then it goes on to the ambassador program. I don't know why. Education, best uses, okay. Also pretty straightforward. Now I can see here the backlinks. I'm going to check the backlinks for this. So backlinks for this one is only 2. And backlinks for this one is 125. Where am I? I think I'm in position like earlier. No, I'm not there. Well, I'm 40. There you go, 47. Ha! I used to be on position 4 or 5. Now I'm 47. And I have 31 backlinks. So that's not too bad, right? But now my traffic is 0. So I lost a lot on this one. And just to do a quick keyword analysis, what we can do is go to the keyword gap tool. I'm going to put my website. Sorry, it's so slow. Okay, I put this one. Get Canva Pro for free. It's literally the keyword in the URL, so I can imagine. And this one. If you have the Semrush Pro trial or subscription, you can only analyze by domain. But if you have the Guru subscription, you can do it by subfolder or exact URL. So let's analyze. If you want to try out the Semrush Guru, there is a link in the description, a 14-day trial. Semrush website gives you 7 days, and obviously as I'm an affiliate, I get access to the 14-day trial, so you can use that as well. And we see that this second one, this Digital Scholar, I think it was this one, does rank for a lot more keywords than this other two, and mine is actually the smallest. Okay, so let's see what I don't rank for and if I can include that in my content. Sorry for my slow internet. Okay, so subscription, premium, sign up, membership. Probably membership I've not covered, but I've covered everything else. Canva Pro for students, how much is Canva Premium? Okay, so I have included all of these, but I'm going to now filter down even more to the ones that are ranking in top 20 for my competitors, because I don't have to rank for everything, right? I just want to know what are they ranking for in the top 20 that I am not. Okay, so I am not ranking for anything, and this is what they are ranking for. Okay, I'm not, so I cannot, so yeah, okay, in the top 50. Let's see what they're ranking for in top 50, just to be sure. Again, not much, and possibly the positions which, if I want to filter this one, which is demand, the digital scholar, I can just do it from 0 to 100, so I see their top performing keywords. Canva, I'm not sure what Canva is, but can I use Canva without paying? Okay. Canva Pro for students, Canva PEO, I think it should be Pro. So, free or paid, Canva use free. Yeah, so there is nothing, no big topic or no big information that I have missed in my content. I could still possibly try to include it with a few more question keywords, but it's not significantly different. So the conclusion then is that it's not that their content is specifically better or longer or it has more backlinks. For some reason, I am not ranking on the top. The only thing I can do at this point is evaluate probably more as a user if all the information is there, what else I could need. I could browse the internet, or I could ask ChatGPT for other questions that people are asking related to this topic, and maybe optimize it with a few more keywords and get a few more backlinks. That's what I can do. After that, what Google does, Google does. But anyway, this tutorial was not about fixing the drops. It was about analyzing the drops in traffic and content and rankings and all of that. So those are the three ways that I try to analyze my drops. First, I analyze by topics, then I analyze by countries, and then I analyze by specific keywords. So based on that, I now have a few action takeaways on what I could probably do better. Will that help my ranking? I don't know. I can just do the best I can and provide the maximum value for my users. So let me know what you thought of this approach and whether that helps. And yeah, so a lot of the features I discussed here are available only in Semrush Guru. You don't have to get a paid subscription for Semrush Guru. Just try it out, get a 14-day trial, and before the trial is over, you can always cancel it. Of course, you can keep it if you want, but you can also cancel it, but you can get your data by that time. 14 days is enough time for you to be able to extract this kind of data. All right, then, that was it. Thank you very much for watching. And yeah, let me know what you think. Let me know.